So I had a little issue with the pool plumbing here. I have this sensor port that actually gets screwed into here to monitor the temperature of the pool water, and apparently I cranked it down a little too hard. It was fine at first, but what I noticed is over time it ended up splitting this PVC here. Now I could probably grind it out, epoxy it, but I don't want to be fixing this again. So what I'm going to do is do a little trick that I've used in the past with a heat gun and my little oscillating tool there. Split this fitting and actually remove it from this. So we have to unglue that fitting. It's a little tricky, you got to be a little precise with it, but it so far has worked every time for me. I'm actually going to redo this portion. I got a new fitting for here because I really don't like this one anyway. So we're just gonna get this fixed up and I'll sort of show you how I go about it. So the first thing I'm going to do here is actually just cut the fitting off right here, so that all we're trying to remove is this portion, the glued fitting here. I'm just going to take my reciprocating saw here and cut that off. So now you can see what we're left with is just this portion of the PVC pipe that's in there. We're actually going to slice this fitting with this oscillating tool, just enough to go through this. Not, if you nick this pipe a little bit, it's okay, because when we reglue the fitting, it'll still be fine. So what I usually do is do about like 2, 3, or 4 cuts. Sometimes you could even just do it with one, and then we're going to put the heat gun on this, loosen up that glue, and get the screwdriver in there and basically just peel this off. All right, so that's probably deep enough. I'm probably just shy of it, but when we get the heat gun on here and get this all heated up, we'll be able to split that and start working it off. So we're just going to work the heat gun around this, get everything nice and warm, especially at the seam there, but we want to work it all the way around the fitting to get all that glue loosened up. All right, so you could see right here that I've been able to work this loose here. All I ended up doing was taking the flathead screwdriver, starting it a little bit, and the key here is actually leave yourself this additional pipe sticking off past what you're trying to cut, because if you just start digging the screwdriver in here, you're going to definitely start nicking this pipe. That's okay to do it slightly, because the glue is going to make up when you go to reglue this, but you really don't want to damage it too much. So if you could get your screwdriver into here, start working this, then you could just grab it with these vice grips or something like that and just start working it around. Now I've let this cool off a little bit, so I don't want to keep prying on this, but if I just get the heat gun in there a little bit, start softening it back up, this thing will literally just completely peel off. And I know some of you might say maybe it wasn't glued correctly if it's coming off that easy, but that you'd be surprised. I've done this so many times on not just the own fittings that I've glued, but many other situations I've run into where I've had to do something like this. And I can assure you this was glued properly when I did it. Properly cleaned, properly glued with the right stuff. So yeah, it really is just that simple. Just take your time with it and don't go too fast or cut through this pipe. So I'll just finish up. I'll start heating that with the heat gun a little more and work this thing off of there. And there you have it. It's that simple. So now you're just left with obviously your pipe here that you can just clean up a bit. The one thing I will say is let it sit for a few minutes. Don't try messing with it while it's still warm, because if you end up misshaping this, then you just got yourself in another problem where you have to heat it back up and kind of get it back in shape. So just let it sit, let it cool. This stuff will harden right back up. And then this little bit of glue that's left over, you can just sand that off with a scuff pad, a little sandpaper. Obviously clean it up properly again before you glue it. And yeah, pretty simple. Well, and there you have it. Completed project, and probably took me a total of 20 minutes to do this whole thing, you know, without having to reconfigure everything or chop everything up or replace parts. So I did actually have some plan B backup parts here, in case that didn't work out. I would say, you know, always be prepared for the worst, you know, but that's usually worked out 99% of the time for me. So again, hope this helps. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it, and please leave your comments below. I like hearing negative, positive feedback. Whatever you guys got, throw it at me. And I guess with that said, see you guys on the next one.